Hello, hello, you guys. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome in the room. You're live on YouTube as well. Hey, YouTube. What's going on? Hope you guys are having a great day today. Oh, the airport's loud. Got it. Well, I didn't have my mic plugged in, so that's cool. Welcome in the room, guys. Welcome on YouTube. Oh, there's nobody on YouTube. All good, man. All good. How we doing? How we doing? I was just saying that I have been engaging in the process of 48 hours of exercise every 4 hours. And I'm 24 hours into it and I'm feeling good, but feeling a little bit tired. A little bit tired. And that's to be expected, right? When you don't sleep very much, that's going to happen. So I've really been enjoying stressing my body and seeing how it feels. Cece, good morning. Hello, hello. Share the live, guys. Let's get some more folks in here. Get that energy up. I could really use some of your energy, that's for sure. I need some. I need some. Devin, what's up, dude? Devin, we'll bring you on once we get some more people in, maybe like 15, 20 minutes, brother, okay? And hey, YouTube, what's going on? You got that crowd supporter. Yep, you got that right. Your mind is the only thing stopping you, right? Your body doesn't know what your mind doesn't tell you. 100%. Tim, I'm so happy for you. I hope you can start doing the weight lift. I know it's just been a new process for you, but you're going to be up and away, feeling better, protecting your energy. Hi, Jose. Thanks for tapping that screen. Coach Cary in Colorado. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How are you feeling this morning? How's our energy level? Good, Tim. Yeah, just one day at a time, honey. Definitely take care of yourself, right? Make sure you pour something intentional into your life. Start your morning off with some gratitude. It really makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference. Oh, thanks, Evan. Absolutely. I'll make sure we're live. You guys can share the live with any of your friends. Let's get some more people in the room. It's going to be a great morning. Devin is going to talk about the 40-day process. I'm so happy. Congratulations, Devin. He just finished yesterday was 42 days morning. So let's clap it up for Devin. Nice, nice. I used to be a huge chocolate eater. Now I barely eat it. Yeah, because you probably engage in your life and you do things to support yourself, so you're not like trying to escape with food, trying to escape with sugar, trying to escape with chocolate, right? Thanks for that follow, Brandy. How we doing, guys? How we starting the morning? How we feeling? How's our relationship with ourselves? Right? How's your self value? How's your self worth? Gotcha. Nice. Thank you for engaging in my chat, Sean. Appreciate it. And I'm really sorry for what you coming through right now. I hope it all works out as quickly as possible. Yeah, totally. I've been putting honey in my tea. 100%. Well, welcome in the room. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on this morning? How we doing? How'd you start your morning? Yeah, it is a tough time. Really tough time. Hey, YouTube. How we doing, my friends on YouTube with nobody on my screen? That's okay. Hey, Glenn. What's up, dude? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Tap that screen, guys. Come on, let's get some more people in here. I need some of your energy today. Please, please, please. I could really use some of your guys' energy. Yeah, I hear you, Shaw. And this isn't a political platform, but yeah. The thing is with the news is it's meant to keep us divided. Because guess what? That keeps them in control, and it keeps us not focused on what we should be focusing on. Yeah, I got you, Shaw. Alexandra Penny, hello, welcome in the room. Good morning. Coach Cary in Colorado, just spreading some love and light your way. Any of you guys want to reach out to me? I am offering free mini course right now. Oh, good morning, Alexandra. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. But you just want to click on the orange button or click on this here, and you guys can reach out to me, and I will send you my free mini course. And we had somebody start the course yesterday, so really happy about that. Hi, Amber. Good morning. Welcome in the room, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you feeling? You guys feeling like you are enough? I know when the stuff externally happens and it beats us up and it beats us down, sometimes we just don't feel like we're enough. But if you intentionally practice raising your energy, being your best friend, you can change that. You can stop searching externally for your value. Because as we know, that can be difficult. But when you fully love yourself, you cannot be difficult. Ever. You're the only one that can do that. Thanks for the calls, guys. Really appreciate that. If you're new to the live, talk that screen, really engage, ask some questions on here, spread some love, and some light, and some positivity. And I'm really excited, you guys. I'm 24 hours into my 48-hour challenge where I'm either walking, riding a bike, or doing some sort of a Bowflex workout or calisthenics for 48 hours. So that means I'm only sleeping about 2 or 2.5 hours at a time. So I'm definitely a little tired this morning, but doing the best I can, right? And that 4 o'clock in the morning shift, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. But we can all do tough things, right? We can show up, shoot challenges in the face instead of challenges kicking us in the face. Leo Dave, absolutely, Devin. Nothing would stop me. Nothing would stop me. I could be so sick and I'll still do it. Even that's discipline, man. And consistency. If you're disciplined and you're consistent in what you believe in your life, nothing will ever stop you. Nothing will ever stop you. Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Good morning! Good morning! Daria Oskos, how are you doing? I know I butchered that, but sorry, what's going on? Happy evening, happy morning, depending on where you are in this beautiful world. Devin, how are you feeling? You feeling good on day 43? Are you still reviewing? Are you still engaging? Are you still doing some sort of a list? And we can talk about that too. And Devin, we're just going to have a conversation just like we always do. Get some value in people. Tiffy, Stacy, hello, hello. What's going on? You found the right place to put some love and some light and some positivity in your life. Soak it up. Soak it up. 2K taps already in 10 minutes. Good job, you guys. Let's keep that pace going. Let's keep that pace going. Oh, I was going to share the live stream. Hi, Daniel. What's going on? Good morning. Thank you for tapping that screen, Devin. So So we don't talk about that stuff. We can take that nonsense somewhere else. How do you feel about yourself head when you say stuff like that in this chat? Must not feel very good about yourself. That's okay. But you can change that. You can't keep doing what you do. Hey Glenn, what's going on, brother? Great to see you in the live. How's life going? Salim, I'm doing really good. I'm 24 hours into a 48-hour challenge that they're posting about it. So every 4 hours, I get up and I either go for a walk for 30 minutes, ride my bike for 30 minutes, or do some sort of physical activity for 30 minutes. And 4 in the morning was tough. That was a tough shift. Hey, S2, the 410. I don't know how to pronounce that, but hey, I'm talking to you. Okay, my exams are coming in. And I can't study properly when I sit down to study. I barely get 5 minutes. Here's what I'm going to ask you. It's really important. How are you starting your morning? Are you starting with a distraction? Are you picking up your cell phone? Are you turning on music? It's super important for you guys to disconnect with your cell phone. Don't invite any negativity. Right? Don't invite a news, a text message that's going to bring you morning, or an email. You need to calm your nervous system. And one way you can do that is wake up with gratitude and do something kind for yourself in the morning. And I find that physical activity, just walking for 30 minutes, leave your cell phone home, turn it off, connect with you, calm down, slow down, and then try to study. And maybe just for you, you're studying in just 10-minute bursts. 10 minutes, take a 5-minute break. 10 minutes, take a 5-minute break. 15 minutes, take a 10-minute break. Just chop it up into small pieces. You can do it, but you have to decide if that's what you do. Hi, Yana. Yana, right? I'm glad you're here. I know yesterday was really tough. I hope you hang out. People that have been with me, I hope you hang out because Devin's going to come up. We just finished my process of 42 days of peace and prosperity. And that's one of the things that I want you guys to sign up for. And you're going to hear firsthand from him how it's helped his life, how it's allowed him to show up, how it's preserved his energy, how he's changed his behaviors, how he is serving his energy in the way that serves him best. I'm excited to have him up here. I've been up in about 15 minutes at 9:30. I hope you guys hang out for that. Happy 24th birthday to Celine. Yeah, and Devin, do you remember yesterday, Yana, right there? She didn't want to be here anymore. So I'm really glad she checked in. I would love to know how you're feeling. And I'm happy to have you up on the live anytime if you want to talk and if you would like to do coaching with you on the live. I'm really happy to do that. Arthur, what's up, man? And YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? Forever Young. That's a great song. That's a great song. Hi, Fiona. Good morning. Good morning. Christy, hello, Christy. Happy Saturday to you. How are we doing, everybody? Hope you're starting your day with some love, excitement, and Yana. I love to hear from you. Thanks for coming, please. Appreciate that. And you said hi with a lot of eyes, so you're here. Hi, Christy. Good morning. Welcome to the room, you guys. Coach Cary in Colorado. If you're new, I go live Tuesday through Saturday, and I would love some of your energy today. I'm definitely a little bit tired, but a lot tired because I haven't slept more than a couple hours at a time for the last 24 hours, and that's all self-induced. It's a challenge that I do around function. Welcome in Biloxi, Mississippi. I have another friend that's from Mississippi. My family long support. Guys, Devin. Easy Eddie, how are you? Good morning. Devin, thank you for tapping on screen. John, thank you for the follow. What type of, I'm sorry, Christy, I don't know what that means. Oh, what type of coach are you? I'm a mindset coach. A lot of people want to put me in the box of life coach, but a lot of what I do is a little bit different. I help people heal. I'm very spiritual. We don't use God in the sense to heal. God is for me, maybe not for you, but that's what guides me. And I also, through my experiences and with my mentors and some business partners that I have come up with some amazing process and foundation for how I teach. And it's how I live my life every day. And my process is called 42 Days of Peace and Prosperity. It's a 42-day process where you apply gratitude and love to your life and create action around your life, raising your vibration, raising your awareness, changing your behavior, changing your brain chemistry so you can make better decisions that will support you. And also healing from your past and realizing that you're worth it, right? And you can do yourself. Hey, thanks, Devin. Thanks for those populars. And Devin here just finished yesterday. And I'm an amazing coach. I love to support people. I have your best interest in mind. And we have somebody who can start the process. Well, I think they're going to start this morning. So that's really cool too. 48. Oh, and what house do you, Christy? Something. I need something like that. Woke up one morning, lost my parent. Oh, dang, Christy. I'm sorry that you're going through that. I can tell you that by changing your energy and inviting gratitude and love into your life is one way that you can heal and one way you can support yourself. I would love for you to reach out and give it away part of my course for free. Just giving you like maybe 5-10% of it so that you can try it out for a few and see what you think. And it's just about waking up with gratitude, celebrating, not getting distracted by text messages or emails, and doing something for yourself and then celebrating yourself. And Christy, that could be for some people drawing or cleaning the mess up or just doing something kind for yourself early. There's no one solution for that. And all I need from you, if you want that, is you're just going to click on that orange button and send me an email. And I will definitely get that to you this afternoon. So yes, I protect your email, but not selling your emails. Over the last 2 weeks, I've gotten about 25 leads, so I'm really happy about that. And you'll have my email and you can connect with me. And I would love to work with you. I would love to work with you. And you're supporting yourself, you become your biggest hero. But Christy, stay on the live, please. In about 10 minutes, we're going to bring Devin up. Devin just finished the process last night. So I'm really excited to have you. Hi, Heather. Doing great. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. Good morning. How are you doing, Heather? Guys, how's our relationship like with ourselves this morning? How's our relationship like with ourselves? There, I think it's from recording. Yeah, it might be, Christy. And I can tell you, combating any kind of negativity in your life, anything that you're being challenged with positivity, it will make a difference. It will make a difference. Nathan, good morning. What's up, dude? Nice to see you. Hope you have a great start to your day. hope that's the case for all of you guys. And YouTube, much love to you, YouTube. My zero people, and there's no one on there. Maybe we can get some people to go over to YouTube a little bit and have some more people actually in the live. But happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Devin, thanks for that dolphin too. It's awesome. Big Saturday energy. Yeah, Devin, I need to talk to you for sure because my energy is very low. I've been really engaging. So, Avon, what's up? Christy, my day's going great. I was saying that my energy is low because I'm 24 hours into a challenge called 4 for 48. So every 4 hours, I get up and I do 30 minutes of exercise. I've been walking and riding a bike and doing some calisthenics. And I started that day at 8 in the morning yesterday. So 8, 12, 4 in the afternoon, 8 at night, 12 at night, 4 in the morning, 8 this morning, which is halfway completed. I got up, right, and I went for a walk. I really enjoyed the 12 o'clock walk, 4 o'clock bike ride. I streamed for like 10 minutes live, and it was rough. That was a couple of big tough like that because I've only been getting about like 2-ish hours of sleep in that 4 hour walk because I'm up for a lot of reasons. But yeah, I'm doing really good, challenging myself. I'm still showing up a little bit tired, but I'm happy to be here. Yeah, Avon's awesome. Devin, you should follow him. But my day's going really well. And I'm excited here in about 8 minutes. We're going to have Devin come up. He just completed my process. I can't wait to hear his testimonial about it. So you guys can hear it. It's great. It's people in the room. Really low turnout right now, which is fine. Unusual for me. Usually have way more people than this. But hey, at least nobody's calling me that scumbag. It starts with a J and ends with a B. So that's a plus. If you guys want to see a funny post, look at my post last night. I was riding my bike. Armless shirt I had, or my sleeveless shirt I had on with my farmer's hand. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. Dallas, Mao Zedong is alive and well. Thanks for tapping my screen. Thank you. And thank you, YouTube, for showing up. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Thank you, Devin, for those roses. If you guys can help with those gift goals, that really helps a lot. We get some more people in the room that can tap that screen. If you know of anybody that can benefit from the positive loving space on TikTok, please go and share and then reach out to me. If you're new, reach out. Oh, thank you, Devin, for lighting up those gifts. Welcome in the room, you guys. What's going on? Hello, hello. Raven, Rayan, hello. Good morning, you guys. What's going on? Hello, hello, my 5 friends. Thank you, Devin, for something like that. Hi, Tyler. The G, I love the G. Oh, for you new people, I'm in Colorado, just north of Denver. just want to get there, spread some love and light your way. If you'd like some, and you can spread some my way, I would love some. Where are you from, Zool? Hey, Try, how are you doing? How was your day in Vietnam? Hope you're having a good day today, bro. Doing everything that you talk about, your mind, Try, is in the right spot. You're doing a good job. Well, welcome to Malaysia. How we doing, YouTube? Feeling good? How'd you wake up this morning? Got some energy? Doesn't look like it. Not seeing much energy over here, YouTube. Come on, come on. Good morning, Grace. Good morning. What are you doing? How's our relationship with ourselves this morning? How's your confidence? How's your self-worth? All right, Try. Well, hey, Try. I hope you can get to bed much earlier tonight. Get some good sleep. Style. Hey, Style. And then Devin, we're going to bring Devin up in a few minutes here. And Devin, you guys just completed my process of 40 days of peace and prosperity. So I'd love for you guys to hear what you guys to say. Trying to stay positive. Yeah, I covered my grace. I get it. My dad suffered with cluster headaches and migraines for 26, 27 years. And he struggles daily. The only real relief he gets besides the medication that he takes in his night is to share yoga or walking or really like changing his mindset about the migraines. So that is one way maybe he has some things that he can. Yeah, plus he never works. I know. And then my dad's addicted to medication forever. He's destroying his body. Yeah, practicing gratitude and positivity and moral health is love to help make it a habit for you. Reach out, just click on that orange button. Just send me an email. I'll send you my free mini course so you can check it out. 29, my girlfriend and I have 3 years worth of like going focus right now. Hey, Lord, man, I get it. Relationships are really tough, really, really tough. Most of the time, human beings, we search externally for our self-worth, our self-value, and our love. If it's for yourself, that's not really correct. That doesn't line up right. But you search externally for what we want. And if you search externally for everything, it can be taken from you. But Lord, when you love yourself, you love your journey, you put effort, energy into your life, that love cannot be taken from you. And then when something bad or challenging happens in your life, when you're supporting yourself, putting your own oxygen mask on, filling the cup all the way to the top, and you're going to be okay. You get to show up for those challenges instead of feeling really. I always share with people that I was married for almost 20 years. I got divorced a little over 2 years ago. I'm in a relationship now. It's absolutely the most spiritual, connected relationship I've ever had in my life. And I think I'll be with this person for the rest of my life. But if she called me today and said, Cary, I don't want to be with you anymore, I'll be with you. Because my self value, my self worth is not tied up in that relationship. I love who I am. I know the value that I bring to a relationship. I know the value that I bring to my life and to others people's lives. And I want you to learn that too, so you're not in these things. And I would love to work with you. If you want to reach out to me, click on the orange button, send me an email. Let's start a conversation. I'll even do a free 15-minute Google Meet call with you guys if you're really interested in working with me. Let's do it. I had a client whose wife left him, and we started working, and after she left him, it was about 30 days when we started working together. His life completely changed. Completely. Right? He wasn't getting the dopamine dumps in his stomach. He started eating and exercising and all the things that you need to be a healthy person. So I hope you can reach out. I totally get it. Totally get it. All right, we're going to bring Devin up here in a second. Hey, and Devin and you guys, as I'm talking with Devin, I still will tell people that my name's Coach Cary. I'm in Colorado, and to click on that orange button, I will be doing that as Devin and I are talking, so just so you guys know. But please reach out. I've had better days. Yeah, and hang out. You're going to hear from Devin. He just completed my process. His testimonial is going to be really powerful. Okay, Star said, I've had better days than seeing you. Margaret is looking to increase in this answer. Nice. Okay, Star. Thank you. Thank you for that feedback. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much. All right, let's bring Devin up. Let's bring Devin up. Here we go. Hello, Devin. I think I have to unplug my mic for this, so 1 second. There we go. Devin, can you hear me?
I think so.
Hey, brother. How you doing?
Good, man.
Great.
Good, thank you.
Great to see you.
See you.
So, day 43, Devin, how did you start your morning this morning?
I woke up at a weird time, so I kind of stumbled out of bed first, and then just kind of was like realizing, oh, I'm awake. So I did the woo-hoo after. But, what's funny is like, old me still tries to show up all the time.
Of course, and that will still happen, right?
Right.
But I can tell you after myself practicing this for over a year and a couple of months, that old me only shows up like 1 or 2% of the time, right? Where like that stress might peak or the thing that you used to do comes up. But since your awareness is elevated, that gives you the opportunity to be like, this isn't, I don't need to do this. This is old me and it doesn't need to happen. But Devin, could you just tell people maybe where you were when we first met, and just kind of start with that to get that for people so they can kind of understand where you started from.
Okay. Let's see, it's been sort of a pattern that I've thrust upon myself because I thought that this is what I was supposed to be doing, to make myself feel like I'm worthwhile. I had a partner who has a lot of medical needs. I have a lot of responsibilities just through working and providing, and I was just pushing myself, pushing myself, pushing myself. And where was I during that whole period of time? I can't really even tell you. I think I was just mad constantly.
And do you mean pushing yourself as far as like taking care of her and trying to do all the responsibilities that you thought that you had to do?
Yes, I'm trying to live up to these expectations. How I use my time. I felt like I need some time. Also, I'm secondary in this thing that's happening to me. I'm not present. I'm simply going from one thing to the next thing, and then my anger would start to build through the day. I would notice that I don't want to participate. I'm sick of participating. That made it harder to care.
Yeah.
And eventually I stopped caring about myself. I wouldn't shower, I wouldn't brush my teeth. I wouldn't even
And Devin, real quick, um, so you're trying to pour all of who you are externally into your girlfriend and take care of her, and so many of us do that, whether it's our family, our friends, or our job. And I talk about this a lot. And what's happening is when you're pouring all that energy in, you're not receiving back the same, response to give you that support. And that's a perfect example of searching externally for our value and putting it on someone else to give it to us can really be a problem.
Right. And, we kind of have been shaped to think and feel this way as a society is what can you do? What can you do every day for other people? How can you? First of all, a lot of people wake up and they're like, I have so much to do. Where is this room for myself? Just being in exist. Just maybe little things that I do for myself, but if it's like it wouldn't be conscientiously, you just gotta go out and do motions. I like to think of it as just being like pulled by a current. You're a leaf sitting on top of the water. You're just moving with the flow. And then before you realize it, you're so far downstream, you didn't enjoy that trip, you didn't enjoy the journey. It was just you being pulled constantly every day. And so I had nothing really to wake up to be like, I'm feeling myself positive. It's always F this, F that, tired of this, hate this, and focusing on the things I didn't want to do instead of first starting the day out with, what do I want? And that was a really weird thought. Because what do I want? I kind of didn't even know that idea of like, oh, I'd like to get rid of this negativity. It was the constant recycling of the same thoughts over and over and over again. And yeah, that was that.
Yeah, which is really common, Devin. I think a lot of people can connect with that because a lot of the times the story that we're telling ourselves is not accurate. The stuff that we worry and we stress about, 90% of the time, that stuff doesn't come true. So we're stealing all of our energy and all of our value from our day worrying about things that most likely aren't going to be transpire. So, can you tell people when you started to engage in the process of bringing positivity into your life and gratefulness and actually giving yourself permission to do stuff for yourself, how that slowly started to change over the course of the 42 days that you went through this process?
Sure. The first couple of days weren't that hard. Like, I had the energy of being like, I know that this is so beneficial afterwards. Like, there was no doubt about it. Because I had just been squandering so much of my energy. It was just like, it really comes down to feeling myself at first. It's something wrong. Because if you don't start your day off that way, or at least invest a little bit of energy into you, you're kind of lost. Because what did you invested nothing in yourself. So where's the room? You don't invest it in time to stay. Yeah, that also comes into like bringing up boundaries. So when my partner was here, we're still together, but we're separated shortly. So when I realized that, wow, I need to dedicate time to myself, it became a priority where it was like, hey, I'm doing this thing, and I have to do this thing. And because I know that if I don't do this thing, how will I show up later in other situations where I can't just keep showing up how I was before. And so it made me sad because I knew I had the potential to be compassionate, to be understanding, to slow down, And I just didn't, because it just felt like it's gotta be in fifth gear, pedal to pedal, every day, all the time.
Yeah, and that's really common with so many people, you know, and that's because it's so hard for us to just slow down. And so, by you engaging in actions to be kind to yourself and love yourself, how did that help you slow down?
Um, I think what it helped me realize is I have to be more attentive to how I feel that morning and give that some space first rather than bulldozing it. Uh, Constantly trying to squash down the emotions of what I was going through. It's like you get so exhausted before you even have to try to. It was very frustrating. Like, here's this thing I gotta do. Here's this thing I gotta do. Here's this thing I gotta do. Now it's like you get to do those things.
Yeah.
It's a different perspective. It's like look at all this crap I gotta do. But if you set it up in a way, when you wake up, you're like, okay, crap, this is awesome. Now I can simply take 10, 15, 20 minutes, sit down and ask myself the question, what do I want? And what do I need right now? And then I would be like, I need to go outside for a while. So I would center at least one of those things, maybe even two of those things, that I would write in the morning for myself around being outside, engaging with the things that made me feel like I could go to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there wasn't weight. There's not as much weight. I would say, like the weight of responsibility has become more like let's play around with this, try it out, rather than all this like external monologue that comes along with every task.
Yeah, and I want to tell everybody that what's happening is by Devin or anyone engaging in your life in a positive way, it's raising your awareness, or people like to say your consciousness of mind, and it's raising your energy level so you're no longer resonating in that victimhood or coasting state. You're up here, you're engaging in your life, and also what's happening is when you're raising this and you're engaging in actions to support yourself, you're getting out of your head where all that crazy record story just goes around and around and around, and you're opening your heart. And that's what people don't really grasp a lot of times. You can't be in your head and your heart at the same time. And when you open your heart, reduce stress and anxiety, you're in the moment. And you can see so much clearer than if you're just stuck in your freaking head. So I just wanted to just kind of put that in there. Hey, Devin, why should anybody work with you?
Good question. No, honestly, you've come from a place where I felt very similar in a way where you had put yourself in a situation where you thought that this is the way to do it. I have to show up every day and want to be. And it's like you said, it's like boring for you to keep up. Eventually, you go into a hole where you just throw your hands up and you think, I don't know, I got nothing. I really, I can't even do it for myself. And that's sad because uh, it's kind of like living a double life. You feel like, who am I to even tell people how to do this? But what I realized is that there's this internal monologue that I'm pretty sure everybody struggles with, especially living in the world we live now, where your energy will be pulled away from you, guaranteed, 110%. That's life. It just shows up, and like you can't really. It's not like you can put on the same record you did before and remember the song and dance exactly the way you did yesterday. It's a new dance. So instead, I think that this has really helped me set the tone for the day, and then that day moves into the next day, which is like now to how I get to show up, rather than being like, I have to, I should, I could, I don't want to. It's all these other extremes that would trip me on the way there. So now it's like, I get to improve areas of my life. Like, so let's just, for example, say like dishes. I remember there was one conversation with me and you're like, I get to do the dishes. Like, this guy's crazy. What the hell? This guy's so excited to go do dishes. Like, you would not fathom that. I'm just like, but it piqued my curiosity because I was like, people are coming up. Most of the time they think, oh crap, I have to. Oh gosh, this too. Oh, when does it end? So now I gotta do this. And it just feels like when you talk to yourself that way, it's like slapping yourself in the face. It hurts. It doesn't feel good to tell yourself, I am just a cog in this machine that has to do things. I have to operate without the emotional side of being myself. I have to put that aside, forget about it, just do these menial tasks that feel like they never end.
Yes, right. Because we're so worried about the next thing, right? You're like already on to the next thing when you're doing one thing, you're thinking about another thing. And for you guys that are just coming in the room, I'm Coach Cary. I'm in Colorado. I'm speaking with my friend Devin, who just completed my process of 42 days of peace and prosperity. If you guys click on that link button, I will send you a free mini version of it. And my intention is that you guys will try it for a week, and then, or even for a couple days, and start to feel the benefits of it, and then you'll want to work with it. So, Devin, I want to ask again, could you tell people like what my style is, how I coach, how I supported you, what they would expect if they were going to work with me? Because I can say all day long what I want to say, but it's way more valuable when it comes from somebody that I actually coached and helped work through the process.
I think your coaching process is in a way, strips away all the bullshit. And it really focuses on something simple that is easy to understand. Very easy to understand. Um, and you said you had somebody as a child with developmental issues.
So, yeah.
Small, 4 years old.
Sorry, 6.
Okay. Regardless, little kids are able to do this.
Yeah.
And also benefit from it. It's not just like, what's a nice thought? It's like, this is engaging every day, all day. And if you are willing, that's the part. If you're willing to put yourself there, try it, you'll see. You'll understand why I'm listening. And also, you're a great support. You show up every day, multiple times a day. Positive, even when you're struggling, you know that you also have responsibilities. But now they don't see you. You put in the time, right? You put in that time, that day, towards that thing, and it's done. Like, you did it. And now you can just move on to other things. It's like, of course, you don't need to do that. Those thoughts are going to come. Oh, I have to do it. Oh, I have to do this. It's like, yes. So do it. Show up. Do that. And then once you're done as much as you kind of can, you feel like it's sufficient. Mark it off on the list. Did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day you do a little more. It doesn't have to be this constant, like, physical and mental struggle to scrap together some good emotions for yourself. It's like, I'm not judging the way I felt like I was judging myself for nothing or having nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know. Your style of coaching and explaining things is like very supportive, and also if you've gone through the process and you've been doing it a lot longer, So you can attest to the things it's brought to you.
Yeah, and a
And the
lot.
things
And let me say something, Devin, real quick. Sorry to cut you off. Is that what I do and how I coach? It's through real life, right? I didn't learn what I know from a book. And if you want someone that specifically has a certification, go find them. But they're not teaching you most likely from any kind of real life experiences. And to say that someone doesn't have the credibility or the ability to do it if you don't have a certificate is nonsense. I am in the trenches. I figured out a way and I know how to show them. And I don't teach from a book. I teach from all the things that I've been through, and I've had some amazing mentors that have helped me. It's like if you want to be a really good basketball coach, you don't go to basketball coach school. You play the freaking game, right? So that's what we're doing, man. We're playing the game of life every single day. I'm not telling you from a book you need to do this and you need to do that for this support from your parasympathetic nervous system, your sympathetic nervous. We have already heard all that stuff, right? And if you want to hear that stuff, fine, go somewhere and listen to it. But the process that Devin has gone through and that I live every single day is one that will support you. And I also want to say that the reason people have such a hard time with change is because their behaviors are familiar to them, even if they're ones that don't support them in a positive way. They're like, it's just easier to keep doing what I'm doing. But that's freaking bullshit. That's the old you and the critic telling you you're not good enough and you can't do it. And that's when you change your mindset and you invite that positivity into your life. It allows you to make different decisions that will support you, change your behavior, change your brain chemistry, heal from your trauma of the negative stuff that you keep feeding yourself from your past. And so, would you be able to tell everybody maybe like one behavior or one experience you had where you were able to than you would have normally done? We talked about a couple. We talked about the one in the kitchen. Maybe there's another one of just an experience where you're like, old me was there and I was about ready to do this, and then I realized, hey, I know better. I know how to protect my energy. I know how to do this. So Devin's in charge, not externally is in charge like that.
sure. Um, let's see. It's a good example.
And you can certainly use that one in your kitchen if you at the restaurant. But if you want to think for a second, I can just talk to everybody for a moment. You guys, thanks for being here. We've got 8 people in the room. I'm loving that nobody is in here calling me dirty names because I look like somebody that's burning in a lake of fire, which is super crazy. But I appreciate the energy in the room, you guys. And Deb and I are just talking about the 42-day process. We just completed it yesterday. And yeah, that gives you a little bit of time to kind of think of something you'd like to share with everyone.
Um, yeah, but the one at work was pretty significant. I think I was just noticing how my energy has literally changed how I deal with everything. And it's like you start to notice shifts. You can look at other people and notice that there's stuff and feeling the emotions I used to feel of showing up and being present and not kicking and screaming over at work. We have responsibilities and such, and certain tasks across that we really hate to do. Um, we can be like, oh man, here's this mental. I already set the stage for how I'm going to do this whole process. Boom, it's over. You let that creep in like that. Now that's the tone. You set that tone. Now that carries with you. Now another bad comment. Boom, down another level. So you're just crawling through the trenches instead of standing up and being like, I can just walk over the situation. I can skip over it. I can dance over it. So I realized I was like, I work in a kitchen, so all these tickets are coming, just getting buried, just absolutely buried in tickets. The other guys are like, oh my god, here we go. I'm like, yeah, here we go. Let's get this done. Like, let's do the best we can and show them freaking awesome. And they're like, what the hell is this? I'm like, no man, like just look at it this way. You get the opportunity to feed all these people in the hospital, and they're depending on you to make the food for them to sustain their lives. Like food is a very, in many minds, is a very small thing, but to people who don't have, to people who can't feed themselves, it's really a privilege and an honor to be able to serve these people because you get to make their day better by just giving them sustenance to keep living. Like that's really noble in a way. And they look at it like they really had nothing to say because it's the truth. And now we just go at it. Like just do it. Like stop. I don't know. I've noticed that the less I mutter things under my breath before I do them, the better. And say instead out loud, heck yeah. Just something simple, you know, like even if it is hard and I don't want to do it, what is the point of dragging the feet on the situation? It doesn't make the situation better. Being negative about something negative, you know, will make more negative. And so that's when I started to realize what you were saying about I get to wash the dishes. Like you just decided that I'm just going to show up to something that isn't particularly like the funnest thing in the world, but how I go through the process in my mind can lessen the intensity of any situation you go through mentally. What's the word? I guess just aware or like mindfully there.
Yeah, no,
It's like,
it's absolutely awareness. Like because see, everything's energy, right? Everything is energy. And I want to touch on it for a couple of things. Now, for example, a lot of people are like, okay, me too, right? I want financial freedom. That's why I'm here, right? I want to work for myself and all that. But I'm like, okay, you want to match with currency or money, which is frequency. Currency is another way to talk about energy, right? What are you putting into yourself so that you can connect with that currency? Because everything is energy. Everything is energy. And if you're resonating in a low vibrational state, victimhood or coasting, you can manifest, you can affirm, you can do everything in the world. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work. We have to match internally what we want externally. And then you were talking about your employee, or not your employee, your coworker, and for them to experience your energy and your vibration around their topic of a normal work environment and how they can see that, wow, Devin does things differently. And then you get to impact their life and you get them to think, maybe I should try things differently. And that's where we inspire others and we show them through our actions, not our words. And then I want to share one more thing where I had to make an active decision in my life to protect my peace. And it was around taking care of my father. He's always lived on my property. I used to be very well off. I had a swimming pool, an apartment above my garage, and it was no big deal. Well, when things changed, when my life changed, and I got divorced, he ended up in my house, like not his own apartment, right? And I've got a 75-year-old man who's very messy, listens to Fox News all day or whatever. A lot of negativity just coming at me, like constantly, like away from him. And it wasn't until I made that conscious decision to be like, man, I get to do this. And it all dissipated. And then I could protect my energy and pour my energy into what I wanted to instead of having it just being taken from me. And I released all that negativity. And I said, you know what? It's hard taking care of my dad, but it's a blessing. He's not able to because of some certain circumstances. Why should he be not taken care of himself? And that was a huge shift in my life in being able to get to do something.
You know, that's a good testament to a lot of situations in life where, like, you could have gone through that situation in a certain situation where you had to do this. You, there's no one else who's going to do this. I have to. Who's going to help me? And then maybe someday down the road, way down the road, I spent with my own father, and here I was just getting old the whole time. Thinking about all the things you could have missed out in that relationship with your father every day. They were the reason why you made up this scenario in your head. It's real as you created this scenario where you had to do this, and I didn't want to do this. Who else is going to do this? Maybe there's some other options because I don't want to do it. I took care of my grandmother for 7 years, and nobody else in my family was going to do it for a long time. I was really mad about
Yeah.
a lot of things in that situation. There was like there was a lot of hardship, a lot of struggle, and also looking back at it, I got to spend 7 years with my grandmother, just me and my grandma, and I wouldn't change that for anything. I got to spend a lot of quality time with her and learn who she was, build a relationship. So it really is that perspective situation. It's like, do I have to do this or do I get to?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's really simple.
It,
But it's also hard. It's hard to implement, I would say, at the beginning.
yeah, it definitely is, and that's why the structure of the 42-day process just gives you that framework to work in. And it is very simple, but the accountability piece, it's hard for people sometimes to hold themselves accountable. So, Devin, why should anyone that's still in the chat, we have 5 people, and I think it's the same people that are in here most of the time, why should they consider working with me or doing the process? Would you have any advice to them?
Well, let's just say I've been through several different types of therapy. I've been through cognitive behavioral therapy, dialectical behavioral therapy, all these different situations. And they do teach you some skills on how to manage your nervous system, but it's not really like a structure where it's just so simple. It requires you to spend, I don't know, like money to build something, or let's say structure it in a way that's going to be easier, or just, I don't know. I think putting it in puts it all in perspective. Just say like that, where I can have all the skills to do certain things, but then there's also, what do you feel exactly when you wake up? How do I involve it?
Create
So,
action, right? We need to create action because I'm all for therapy if that works for you. All for medicine if that works for you. But I know there's a lot of people, especially the ones that I connect with, that stuff doesn't work. And a lot of people that I connect with, they don't trust anyone else. They notice a healing component in me. They notice a calmness in me. They know that I can help them. And that's one thing also that I bring to the table that's completely different than somebody in a traditional sense. And a lot of the stuff you learn in therapy, they give you some tools to deal with stuff. They don't necessarily give you things to heal yourself because that healing internally, you're becoming brand new, you're changing your behaviors and making different decisions, you're changing your neural pathways in your brain so that you can serve yourself to your highest self. And it's not a selfish thing, right? Because when you have the awareness and the energy, you want to smile at other people. You want to pass your energy on. You want to give that gift to other people. And it's just going to happen naturally. And when you continue to do this and make it a habit, in whatever capacity you decide to do, Devin, possibilities that you couldn't see before, like you talked about, because you are not in that low vibration state anymore. You're in a blossoming state. And you'll go from blossoming to a self enlightened component where you're like, man, I just feel so good and I'm so aware of what's going on. And you'll be between that blossoming and that self enlightened component, and you can stay there. And that's where I am probably 99% of the time. But like a couple days ago, man, I had something show up, and that thing would have usually invoked a certain response in me that would have been one that would take me away from my day for maybe 5, 6, 8 hours and just be like, man, I just want to watch Netflix, right? Like, I don't, I just want to check out for the day. And no, I don't do that anymore. It took me go outside for a walk for 5 minutes, come get on the live, show up, cry if you have to, right? Feel the emotions, and then move on. You don't have to let these things keep you completely stuck for the whole day, the whole week, a whole month, whatever it might
Right. Yeah. Well, I will attest you have great work. I think that it shows, and I don't want people to see that because, you know, being on TikTok and advertising your services, I'm sure that can be kind of sometimes disheartening, maybe not disheartening because you're showing up for all the right reasons. But there's this desire that you want other people to experience too. So you keep putting yourself out there daily, every day. So it shows that you are showing up. Other people notice. Just take a page out of your book.
be. Yeah,
Show up daily, doing the things you love.
yeah,
Eventually, hopefully, other people will notice. Um, yeah, it creates opportunities for people to see the magic. That's part of the cool thing is I am doing it for myself. Like this, like you said, it's not selfish because I have needs. I'm a person. I wake up and I have feelings, and I gotta address those. I can't just keep sweeping them under the rug. Like, I love you. So you triple, break your leg, and then you're in real trouble.
no doubt about it. Or I always use the analogy where we just, oh, here's a problem. I'm going to put it in the closet and shut the door. And then here's another one. Ah, screw that. I'm not dealing with that. It's going in the closet. And then guess what? That closet door opens up and all that stuff falls all over you at the wrong time. And then that brings on, maybe I don't want to be here anymore, or I'm such a loser, or I'm not good enough, right? I can't do this. But when you make the shift to inviting gratitude, positivity, and love into your life on a daily basis, it combats those thoughts. And it allows you to replace them with ones that are beneficial. And dude, I'm so happy. I'm glad we're friends. I'm so glad we've done this.
I'm happy for the opportunity to be able to do this. It's been, I don't know, I kind of go back to like when you're talking about coaching, about basketball. But you can sit and watch a coach and explain how to dribble the ball, how to carry the ball, how to pass the ball, how to move, how to pivot, score. You just sit there and listen and think, wow, that's also nice. But instead, the coach was like, I want you to go stand in front of the free throw line and shoot 100 shots every day. And I want you to, after that, you know, stretch it out a little bit. Go back 5 feet, go back another 4 feet, go back 2 feet, whatever it is. And if you miss, just pick the ball up and go again. Like, it's not about the mistakes, it's about just the process of continually practice.
Yes.
It's practice. Practice. You can't. And there is no mastery. That's anything. I think that's the biggest thing people need to remember about mental health is there is no. You do not conquer it, and it never goes away. There's always room for better. There's always room for even if you're the happiest. You can always think thought that much better. That's the beauty of being a person is you're given all these opportunities. Many people just don't even look at them.
They don't see them. They don't see them.
They don't see them.
Right. And there is literally an unlimited amount of possibilities and opportunities for all of us. Nothing is stopping you except for you, right? For you. And you literally can do anything. Maybe you won't be an NBA star because you have to have some physical prowess for that or whatever it might be. But other than that, like a physical limitation, like something extreme, you literally can do anything with your money. And I want to reflect back that we just so many people are looking for influence, looking for inspiration, looking for self value and self worth externally. But when you turn that focus into you and become your best friend, and you start being kind to yourself and do things to support yourself, that can't be taken from you. And when you're filling your cup all the way to the top, it allows you to show up and get to do all the really hard stuff and all the beautiful stuff. And then the last thing I want to say, and then you can finish up, Devin, is that why are we afraid of failure? Why are people so afraid of failure? That's freaking BS. Failure is just an opportunity to do better. That's it. Recalibrate, make it better, try again, try again, try again, try again. Fall in love with failing. Don't be afraid of it because everything you want could be on the other side of the next failure, right? What if everything you wanted was going to happen today, but you're like, nah, I'm going to give up because everybody else said that I can't do it. You're not worth it. You're a piece of shit. You don't deserve it, right? F all of that. F all of that. Okay? You get to decide.
Think of it this way too: with enough pressure, anything on this planet, with any challenges, with anything that you want to look up for, it's necessary for transformation to lean into the sun.
Yeah.
Positive. I think like things don't change unless there is external pressure to change or something pushing you to do it. And it's sort of like being away from the keyboard of your own video game. Nothing happens when you're not there. You don't show up. There is no storyline. There's no character development. There's no progress, and nothing happens. Literally nothing good happens. And you just sit there wondering what the heck is going on. Why is nothing? But you never picked up control. You never accessed. You never tried to moving in that direction. Just try moving in that direction for a week or two and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you say to someone that's in like a low vibrational state? And they're just over again, and they're just that repeat. Everything's on repeat. I'm a loser. I'm no good. I might be drinking, or I do. What would you tell those people about the process of how they can help benefit? And then I'll let you go, and a couple other people want to come in.
I would say that from my personal experience, I guess, I'll just share a little bit. I, from a very young age, didn't ever want to exist. I kind of realized how much I hated just the way the world operates in so many ways. I felt like I don't fit. And so for many, many, many years, I would pound this thought into my head that nothing matters, I don't matter, why do I care? And so I was doing, I won't say the word because I don't want to be sick or whatever, but I just didn't want to be. I had tried to get rid of myself so many times. Thankfully, I had friends who cared a lot about me and pulled me out of those situations. But now I'm realizing that all those horrible, terrible things that I experienced transformed me into an amazing person. I had to go through it, whether I liked it or not. I wish I had learned that you would be something good. You can, in a sense, okay, I think what people are trying to do is they're trying to use negativity to motivate them. what the hell's wrong with you? And then this process is different because the first thing you do in the morning is me, I am alive. That in itself creates all the potential I need to do anything I want. And in the choosing to hear both sides. Here's the old me, here's the new thought. If you do continually push yourself a little bit in the right direction, it gets easier. That's for certain.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Devin. I'm so proud of you, bro. And you can use this tool your whole life, right? Like if you ever find that you're just kind of, checking the boxes again, you always revert back to using this tool. And then I am working on some aftercare. I'm working on a school and community so that we can have people in the community to support others. Kind of like my Facebook idea, but I'm going to change that to a school community. It's SKOOL. I think that's absolutely the way to go. But I want to end it on this that, and some of this is actually from mine and Devin's conversation from a few days ago, is you are the engine that drives the entire world. And what do we do if we don't take care of our cars? They break down. You don't put tires up, you don't change oils, you don't change spark plugs, you don't put additives in it, you don't get brakes fixed, whatever it might be. Your car will break down. Why in the heck won't you guys take care of your engine? I want you to take care of your spiritual, your physical, and your emotional well-being. And if spiritual's not for you, I understand. It is for me. But your physical and your emotional well-being, that's the key, guys. That's the key. And my process of 42 days to peace and prosperity is one way that you can unlock that peace. And Devin is a perfect example. So, Devin, thank you so much for being here. Pursuit to have to say, and bro, let's talk soon. You can reach out to me anytime. And you guys, when you do my process, we become friends. And then after that, when you're done, we're family. We have a connection now. I'm not just here to say, give me $300 or $1,000, what my programs cost. And then when you're done, get on down the road. I don't want to see you again. No, that's not it, man. And I don't want you to do the process if it's not going to be valuable for you because I don't want you to spend the money. I know how hard it is to get money. So I'm not just here to just get money or do anything like that. I'm here to truly support you. And yes, God gave me a very good heart. God put this on my heart to do. Do you think that Cary doesn't want to be outside or playing pickleball or throwing skiing, doing this or doing that? This is what I know I'm supposed to do. And that's why I'm so passionate about it and I care so much because I've been through all the challenges. I've been through so many things that were meant to break me into pieces and I said no freaking way. That is not gonna happen. So much love, brother. So proud of you.
Thank you very much. I'll leave with just one thing is that you said if you don't wake when I wake up in the morning now, instead of being like, oh crap, I go, what's possible? I couldn't believe that. Like, why shouldn't I enjoy my life? Who told me I can't enjoy my life? So that was the best thing that's happened. I get to ask myself, why not?
Yeah.
As opposed to, no way, I can't.
Oh,
Why not?
I love that.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Say that again. So you wake up in the morning and you say, what's possible? You guys, that was some gold. That's a golden nugget right there, man. Make sure you guys take that. All right, bro. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.
All right, take care, Dan.
You too, buddy.
Bye bye. Okay, you guys. Valuable. Did you like that? I know there's just a couple people in the room, so that's cool. I'm glad you guys hung out for that. Lisa, I really wanted you to hear that. And Lisa, I know that your husband can tell you everything in the world that you need to do. But until you make the choice of what you're willing to do, that's when you'll change that. Right? Because you have to be willing to So let's see. Try. You want to come up? Try. So try. My only concern is this: is that um, we have a little bit of hard time with the communication from Vietnamese to English, right? So if we can continue a dialogue, I can bring you up. But if we're going to struggle with the communication, it can be hard for the chat, the people that are here. So you still want to come up? Hi, Pato. You know Lisa? Good. Okay. Awesome. Hi, Morgan. How are you doing this morning? And beg and try if you're still here and you want to come up. I'll give you minutes. And if anybody wants to reach out to me, we've got about 5 direct messages. Okay, that's pretty good. Just a couple people here. Really crazy. Use the translation. Okay. Um, Give me 1 sec. I'm going to take a quick break. Put something in the chat that you guys can do that's possible for me. Put a couple things in the chat, please. I'll be right back. And then try. I'll bring you up, okay? Oh, Devin, thank you for your time. That was really fun. That was really fun, bro. All right, so let's check in here. Awesome, Lisa. Don't try, do. You can do it, sweetie. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. I would love for someone to be there for me, and you are so in the same thing as I spiritually. Yeah, send me your email. Sign up for my process. Let's work. We can start tomorrow. I would love to work with you, all of you guys. My process of 42 days of peace and prosperity is truly what I want. I hope you guys work with that and stuff. Awesome, Devin. And Devin, I will ask you if you can. I'll send you a text actually. I would love a written testimonial and a video testimonial so I can put it on my website and a couple other places. Really. So let's see. Let's bring Try up, and then Beg, if you're still here, I'll bring you up next. I'm not sure if you're still here though. Try, are you there? I'm glad you enjoyed that, Devin. I really enjoyed it too. Beg, are you still here? I'm emotionally I've been there for so many in my life, but not really. 602, man, reach out. Schedule a session. Let's talk, man. You're in a great spot. You're in a great spot. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with Try. Lisa, did you want to come up? Hey, Jerry, how are you doing? So you guys, Gira, that's Jerry, my friend Jerry. She's done my process also. Jerry, you want to come up and tell them about the process for a couple minutes? Beg, you're here. I'm going to bring Beg up real quick. Hey, Beg, and the same thing is you're from another country. You need to have good dialogue. Like, I need you to answer questions and talk if you're going to come up on the line. Okay? Okay, got you, Lisa. I'm good. Hi, Jerry. Hey, Big.
Hi,
Hi. What's going on?
how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
I'm fine.
What did you want to talk about?
So, I just yesterday I got my certificate for English knowledge. I said about it, and now I'm not happy with them. I don't know why.
Okay. And so, are you asking how to be happy with it or what you can control about the situation?
Yeah,
Well, how can you do better is the question.
I don't know. I did my best. All my friends and all my parents, friends, congratulated me, and I've been happy. Now depression.
Okay.
I don't
So,
know why.
okay. Well, I would say it's probably how you're starting your day. Are you using the mini course that I sent?
Yeah,
Are you are
I
you
used
wait?
it,
But what?
but now I have a headache.
Did you use it this morning?
Yeah, I think
Okay, and what did you do to be kind to yourself this morning? What action did you take?
I walked and talked with my friends, played football,
Okay, good.
played online games with my friends,
Okay,
and write about my days, like today's,
okay.
see,
Well, I like,
today's experience.
yes, and I like all that, but here's the thing, is we can't expect to do something for 1 week and it's going to completely change our lives, right? It will start to help. You might get stressed out, you might get anxious because that's what you're familiar with. So my suggestion to you is keep doing what you're doing, and you will have maybe a couple bad days and 5 good days. And then the next week, you might have 6 good days and 1 bad day. But it's something you have to practice every single day.
I
So,
have a question for
yes, Meg. Hi, Jerry.
you.
Yes.
Is that for the background? Is your is your childhood photo?
Oh, down here? No, I'll share that with you guys. So,
Yeah.
this this is my friend Randy. He was my best friend from 4th grade until he was 16 years old. And me and my 2 best friends and him, so basically my friend group, went to go skiing. And he was killed by a drunk driver right in front of us. And he was hit by a car at over 80 plus miles an hour, over 120 kilometers per hour. I keep this out because people talk a lot about grief and about people they've lost. And I live my life for him every day because he doesn't get that gift anymore. And so he's a reminder to live my life, and it almost makes me cry a little bit because I love him so much. So I live my life for him every day, and he's a constant reminder to me of how precious Our lives really are.
So sad.
It's just a part of life. These things happen. Life is
They
so.
did not deserve that.
You know what? I don't try to justify any of that, um, but I just know that I'm here to live the life that.
They deserve that.
But you also have to think that what it did for me is most likely it preserved my life because at a very young age, I did drink and drive. I was very responsible with my life, and I wasn't reckless in a way to throw it away, um, which a lot of people do. So it was a sign to really be aware of how precious this life is. So, do you have anything else you want to ask me, Beg? And I'm going to bring up Trey if he wants to come. And I'll just tell you, dude, you just have to keep doing what I'm recommending for you to do every single day. And you can show up, be consistent, and it will make a difference in your life. And Beg, one thing I didn't ask you is, are you spiritually connected to God? Are you do you practice any kind of spirituality?
Spirituality.
Yeah, religion, Christian, Muslim, any of that?
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
Okay,
I pray to God.
perfect. That's great. I want you to lean into your spirituality like you've never done before. Read the book that supports your religion. Give everything to God and everything. And glorify God through your actions. Show up, do the best you can, help other people, help yourself, and make it a habit. All right?
Okay.
And Vegas in, and
I'm so sorry for that question that I
you don't need to ever say sorry to me, and that goes for everybody that's here. Never. You do not need to say sorry to me. It's part of my journey, and it's okay. It's okay. I welcome any of those questions. And Beg, which country are you in? Are you in Uzbekistan?
yeah.
Yeah,
Speak.
Uzbek. Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk again soon. Keep coming to my lives. I hope you have a nice evening, and just keep doing what I'm telling you to do, and it will work.
Okay. I know I need to say sorry, but this question I made you cry, and I'm really, really sorry. I made you
You
cry for
you
that question.
you don't make me cry. I make me cry. You are not the one that's making me do this. I get to choose. It has nothing to do with you. Okay? Nothing. But
No, I know, but you cried for my question.
I welcome it. That allows me to show vulnerability, authenticity, and that I'm a human being and I really care. So it's a plus. It's a good thing. All right. So much.
I live in Uzbekistan.
I was just gonna say much love to you and God bless. Okay.
Okay, God bless to you.
Okay. Bye bye. Take care. Have a great night. Okay, Jerry. Jerry, you want to come up? Try. Do you want to try again? Of course, I remember you, Jerry. What's up? What's up? What's up? The human experience is an emotional spectrum we get to navigate as we choose. Yes. Yes. I loved it. You really care. That was beautiful. God, what a believer. God's done so many good things for me. So many. That user 602, I hope you sent me your email or you reach reach out, please. And if you guys want to reach out to me, this has been a really powerful live. It's really cool that there's less than 10 people. There's at least people that are here. I'm doing great, Jerry. Right now, I am doing my 4 for 48 challenge. So every 4 hours for 48 hours, you get up and you walk, ride a bike, you could run, do calisthenics, but I'm mainly doing my bike and walking. So that means I started at 8 a.m. yesterday. So at 8, 12, 4 in the afternoon, 8 in the evening, 12 at night, and 8 in the morning, I've engaged in action to support my frequency, walk, ride a bike. I've gotten very little sleep. So there might be a nap in order this afternoon after my 12 o'clock session, but I'm doing this until tomorrow at 4 in the morning. I think is my last go. So I'm stressing my body. I'm trying something I've always wanted to do, and I am showing up and just challenging myself, just using all the other things. And I've documented the whole thing so you can look at my posts if you want to see it. Yeah, pickleball. Yeah, I played 2 hours of pickleball yesterday. That was great. Really fun. Oh, perfect 602. I will reach out to you after the live. I'll send you an email. Please respond. I am actually doing some free 15-minute Google calls. If you want to have a talk with me, I'd love to talk to you. And that goes with you guys. Let's get you signed up. Let's get you promoting yourself. Let's get you forming potential gratitude and others here. It will help you change things. I have no doubt about that. Joanne's doing great, Jerry. Thanks for asking. She's at dance competition right now. Hi, Try. Is it Try or Trey?
What you say, me?
Your name. How do I say your first name?
Wing out.
Wing now?
Hey. Wing up, hey.
Wing.
My name.
All right, we're going to call you Wing. Is that cool?
My name. Hey. Hey.
Ping?
Hey. Hey.
Ping. All right, well, let's move on. What do you want to say, Ping?
Sometimes you may need to wait a moment. Occasionally, I need to use a translation tool to communicate. Thank you for your understanding.
Okay, we'll give it a try. Go ahead, Ping. What do you want to say?
I control my hatred.
Fantastic. How do you control your hatred? And the hatred for your father, right? Because you've talked to me about that. So how are you controlling how you feel about your father not showing up and being the father he should have been?
Let me think about it before I answer you. Just talk to everyone first.
All right, you guys, Coach Cary here in Colorado, spreading some love and light. We have Ping from Ho Chi Minh City, or Saigon, as it's called. He is using a translator to talk, so just give him a little bit of time. But if you guys want some love and light, please follow. If you want to learn how to heal, send me an email. I'll send you my free mini course. We can get you signed up today. How to stop rumination, love yourself, invite gratitude, kindness into your life every single day. It really will help. So Ping, you don't know how you control your anger? And welcome in the room, guys. Please tap that screen if you can help those live get
But
thumbs
I
up.
have it under control.
Good. Excellent. Well, I know through our conversations, Ping, that you've sent me on Facebook and some of the things that we talked about, I think that you're really on the right track with your life. I don't know if you work, I don't know some of the context of what you do, but your mind is headed in the right direction. And I feel like if you just keep on the trajectory that you're on and you practice being kind to yourself, walking, exercising, lean into your spirituality, and realize that you get to turn negative situations into positive ones, you are on a really good path for your life and one that a lot of people would like to engage
Yeah, thank you.
in. You're welcome. And Jerry, you want to come up in a minute? And Ping, I hope you keep coming back to my lives, and I'm gonna let you go now. Okay?
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Bye bye. Hey Jerry, if you're still here, did you want to come up? I would love to have you on. We had Devin on earlier who completed the 43 process yesterday. Today's day 43. So he spoke for about, he was up for about 40 minutes or so. And I would love to show you off to the people. You can talk about the process. And I know I still need that testimonial. You want to come up? Awesome. I'd love to have you on.
Hi,
Hello.
Cary.
Hi, Jerry. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Yeah, heck yeah. Hey, just give me 1 sec. I just need to get a little bit of water. Just give me 1 second.
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. Out of my life. I'm good. Sitting here with ice pack on my knee.
Oh, okay. Did you strain it or just like a?
I fell on the floor, sprained my knee, and had to go to the hospital. Spent a couple hours there, but it's getting better every day. Every day is getting better. I'm not walking with a cane anymore, so that's a good thing. And just little things going on. I'm just trying to keep the food going every day and
Great.
go from there.
That's awesome. Thanks for that heart, you guys. Well, Jerry, we've known each other, and we've never met in person, but you've been coming into my lives for, it's been about a year now, I think, right?
Is it a year? Okay.
I think it's probably maybe February or so when
Yeah.
I was doing the other things.
So yeah.
Yeah, so it's been about a year. And then what was really cool is, for a while there, I was giving the process away for free, right? Like we were telling everybody about it, and we did that. I did that for like what 7, 8 months. And you were one of the few people that took what we said and started doing it on your own. And then you told us later down the road, like it was like day 37 or something. Like we didn't even know that you were doing it.
Well, I tried it. I remember I tried it once, and then I tried it the first time, went a couple weeks, and then was disappointed because I felt like I had to complete those items every single day.
Mhm.
And then when you said to me, no, I mean, if you do 2 of them, you should be happy with yourself. And you know what? I took on that whole new attitude with that,
Yeah.
and it was like, woo-hoo. You know what? I accomplished 5 today. Oh, I accomplished all 10.
Yeah.
I accomplished, so it was a good thing.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Well, you made it, and you said that you have OCD, and I experienced the same thing: OCD, ADHD. When back in the day, I got it from my grandmother, and we called her a perfectionist, right?
Yeah.
That was the word and I never even really honestly until just like the last few months, I've spent a lot of time with my son, who's like, Dad, you so have ADHD. Like, look at you and OCDs. Like, it's so obvious. And I'm like, well, whatever. It's just a superpower, right? It's just a superpower,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is. But you're right. Back then, it was like, oh, you're so fussy. You're so particular. And now we have a name for it. We have a name.
Yes, exactly. Jerry, would you tell people just kind of real quick how the process helped you and how the 42-day process helped in your life,
Well,
awareness, or
it seems that
anything?
my entire life, I've always tried to make everybody else happy. Being the first child of three girls and firstborn and the big sister, always had to please everyone else. Even in my job, it was just like make everybody else happy. And that's how it was. I mean, some days, honest to God, it was draining. It drained all my energy out. There were certain people in my life I had to finally not be with anymore in my life because of the drainage. I mean, I'm not going to get into it, but
Yeah.
it was a good, it was good that, and it was just one particular person because I did everything I could because she had awful, god awful life and just try to help her and just try to be there for her. Excuse me, 1 second. Wow. Okay. So finally it was just like, and it was so funny not to share this whole big story because that's how I am. I talked to that person or I was with that person. She said, were you with so and so? I'm like, yeah, how'd you know she was? I could tell just by your energy, just by the way you're talking. But anyway, it finally was to the point where this process made I did things to make myself happy. And that's a big part of it. I'm still making other people happy, but I'm a priority now.
Well, and like I was talking about earlier, is we're the engine that drives our whole life. And if we don't tune up our car, we know exactly what happens to our cars. They break down.
Yes.
They don't operate in the right capacity. It's the same thing with you, your mind, your body. And that's why it's so important to tend to your garden, clean up your vision, however you want to look at it. And so many people will not give themselves permission to be kind to themselves, to
Exactly.
love themselves, and invite gratitude and positivity into their life. And
Exactly.
what would you tell anybody on here that's struggling with that? It's like, I really struggle with that. What could you tell them?
In what way, Cary? I mean, like I said in the beginning, it was like, oh my God, I didn't complete my time. I didn't complete my things today. And then just like after talking, to you guys more, and you saying you don't need to complete that. You don't need to complete all of those. So, like I said, I started like when I made my little list, and it's like, okay, if I did two, I was happy at that point. If I did either one, I was even happier. But that's what I had to learn. It's like, you know what? You're not going to have that time, or you're not going to be able to do all those things, maybe, perhaps, in one day. And that's okay. That's okay. But the process was a good process. Like I said, I'm doing things now for me. And, I mean, I'm getting, not to bring this up, but I'm getting a few more, I guess, signs from a lot of things in my life. And it's so funny because when we talked about the Bible and you talked about that Matthew 6:21, and that's like, I was like, oh my God, and like I told you, I was reading my mother's Bible, and that's her birthday, so it's like, okay, that was meant to be, and just more of things with Matthew has been coming up lately, so it's like, wow, so Cary, you kind of started that.
And that was going to lead me to the next question is, by me engaging, well, first of all, you're noticing these things because your energy is just in good things, right? You're not coasting, you're not in a victimhood, you're engaging in your life, you're engaging with your church, you're engaging with your family, so your energy is just so good. But when I started this journey of doing the process, I never had any idea of how to connect me spiritually to God and to Jesus and what I believe. And it's been, that's something I never knew would happen. But by loving myself and being kind to myself, it gave me the opportunity to at least feel. I'm so happy that it's done that for me. And then also for you, like you said, you started to go back to church and you started to worship
Yes,
with
I did.
your friends and stuff. And if that's your path and you have a spiritual connection to God, I think it's freaking amazing.
Yeah,
You know?
it really is. Because like I said, I do get signs every day, and it's just, it is amazing, and it's a good thing. It's a really good thing.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Thank you for coming on, Jerry. And I would still really love that testimonial.
I know, Cary, there's been a few things in my, I've been crazy busy lately, and like my thing is minor, but I have a sister who was just diagnosed with cancer and going through chemo and radiation. She just started. I have a granddaughter that was just diagnosed with type 1 diabetes,
Oh.
and at the same age as my son was. So there's been a lot lately, but I'm still trying to be that upbeat, happy person,
Yeah.
and be there for everybody.
Well, good job. You take care of your family and your life.
Thank you so much.
Priority number one. And can you tell me those two people's names so I can pray for them and hopefully heal?
Sure. One is Candy and Jules.
And Jules, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. Have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Okay. Well, that was really fun. I haven't spoken to Jerry like that in a long time. So thank you so much for coming up on time. Coming up on 2 hours. We've been on YouTube for 1 hour and 52 minutes with nobody on. Come on, YouTube. You could give me at least one person. Seriously. Oh man, man! I hope you guys, whoever's here, you guys heard some gems, man. Devin and Jerry, what is number their line? It's $299 to supercharge your vision. Allow you to change your behaviors. It's nothing. It's nothing. It should be $3,000, right? But I have to start somewhere. I just give this away for free. People Jerry did it for free, and I'm valuable, my time's valuable, I know what I'm supposed to do, and this is what I do for a living. So I would love to work with you guys. I would love to give you some priority. And so many people have 602. Everyone wants to pour everything they are external. I can take care of this, or into the job, or into the relationship, or into the family, and all those things you should pour yourself into. But at what expense? You have to pour intentional energy, love, and gratitude into yourself. Tend to your own garden, tune up your engine, take care of you. And when you do, your life will be so much more beneficial, not just for yourself, but for everyone you love. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to pin my little notice up one more time. You guys have me for about 5 more minutes. And, whew, I'll be able to take a break. I feel like I'm just going non-stop at a 38-hour challenge, doing all the posting and stuff like that. So, feeling good, feeling good. And if anybody has a YouTube account, could you go to my YouTube channel at Coach Cary and go on my lives? So I just have one person. I know when you first go on YouTube, they're really strict. They hardly show your strengths and weaknesses. So hopefully we can change that. A lot of you guys are new. My name is Coach Cary. Spend some love and light and direction today. Let's finish up with Oh, Devin, you watched that interview? Which one? There's 2 of them. If you watched the most recent one, episode 3. TikTok's messed up right now. Something is really doing that. It's not showing my life to me. I'm running at 40, 50, 60 people. It's like something really strange going on. Sometimes it's good. forget the four most important people, right? Hey, Kyle, what's going on, dude? Happy Saturday to you. And you guys keep following along with my posts. I'm doing my 48-hour challenge. I'm 24, almost 28 hours into it. And I would love for you guys to follow along and check out my posts and comment. Give me a little encouragement. I would love for you guys to see them. So. Yeah, being there for me at all, so I started letting go of toxic people. Yeah, that's good. Protect your peace. Protect your peace at all costs. At all costs. And the thing is, user 602, the thing to talk to you is that when you intentionally raise your energy, raise your vibration, you get to decide who you can be. And you can also learn to accept those people who you want. It's your choice. Yeah, it's a lot. YouTube, you need to be allowing people to see the stream. We had some absolute magic happening. Come on, let's go. Hi, Lacey. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day today. My name is Coach Cary. I'm in Colorado. I'm a mindset coach. And we had a great live today. Great live. I need to make me some healthy food. I'm a little bit low energy just to eat some food, and I've been engaged in a lot of physical activity, and that's not stopping for the next 24-ish hours. Oh, Lisa, you're on there on YouTube. It doesn't show you. Can you say hello so I get at least one comment? And Lisa, thanks for being here. You definitely got some gems there. You heard Devin and Jerry talk about the process. I've done what you're doing, 48-hour thing. Yeah, it's a David Goggins challenge, right? It's from David Goggins, and I've always wanted to do it my whole life, but I've never had the opportunity. So I was talking to my girlfriend about it. She's like, "Well, God, you just do this thing." I'm like, "Oh, you're so smart. So freaking smart." I'm like, "Yeah, let's do that." So I'm halfway into it, and the sleep thing's a little tough, not having enough sleep, but yeah, great. Hey Devin, do you see the YouTube stream? Can you comment? Here, I'll comment. Hello. It works. Hey, there's Devin. Woo! Well, maybe there. I don't know why it doesn't show the users though. So maybe some people have watched and they just didn't come in the room. It doesn't say there's anybody on the stream. But Ghost Town over here. In 1800. Oh dang, 602. Hey Devin, you're my number one fan on YouTube, or you're my only fan. Okay, you guys, I might go live this afternoon. We'll see. Yeah, you're the biggest fan, bro. You're the biggest fan, man. All right, you guys, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna make some eggs and get a little bit of energy going. And let's go back on the road and take it out. So, all right, take care, man. Much love to everybody. I will see you guys again. Definitely thank you for being here. Lisa, thank you for being here. User 602, thank you for being here. Whoever else is watching, thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. talk to y'all soon. All right. All right, you too. Oh, now it shows you, Devin. There you are. My number one fan. Woohoo! Yeah, dude, that was so weird. TikTok's messed up. Like, I usually have 2,000 to 3,000 people in the room, and there's 388. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. It was like TikTok is totally restricting the live. All right, Devin.